and the guy who called out to you says, "Put your weapons down on the dock there."
Oh, that's so tiresome. I have so many.
Do it.
Uh,
Do it now.
all right, listen. I was just killing a few abominations here in this inn. Things got out of hand. I was trying to leave before any more things got out of hand. If you just go inside and take a look, you'll see there are creatures in there.
He kind of give me a persuasion roll at -2.
Yeah, that's cool. Ah, dick ass. I got a 3 because of the -2. So close.
He says, "Okay, that's nice. Put your weapons down, and I won't shoot you right now."
All right, I do a awesome backflip off the dock and dive and swim away.
Okay. Give me a athletics roll.
All right, and I'll do it as I'm I'll kneel down or something to start unstrapping weapons or something, and then I'll just out of here. Oh no! I'm getting shot. I got a 2.
A 2. Okay, so you go to do that, and you don't do it quite as fast as them.
Yep.
So there's a chance you'll get shot. Make a agility roll here to see if they can interrupt you.
I hope while this is going on, you guys are doing something.
I mean, I'm gonna do something once I hear gunshot.
Okay. I got an 8.
I'm poking my head out.
An 8?
Seeing if I can see them.
Okay, so there are 3 guys who are pointing their guns at you.
Yep.
They do not fire before you do that.
Oh, sweet.
An 8 beats all of them.
Yes.
So you jump down, and 3 gunshots go off.
Splash.
Yeah, I'll roll them, I guess, just to see.
That's cool.
They're gonna have a fairly significant penalty.
And I still have deflection unless you dropped it.
Oh yeah, is deflection still up, Tara?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this almost certainly not gonna hit, but yep. Splash, splash, splash. They go down around you as you. I assume you swim down to get away from their shots.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you, Tara, you hear the shouting and stuff, and then a trio of gunshots go off.
From where, if I'm poking my head around here, can I see anybody?
Yeah, so here we'll just these guys are now the police, not your guys. So 3 guys right here, and then you hear sort of the others further back. So you can see them and probably like two others are up there. Hello? Did you say that?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just okay. So I can see what these guys.
Yeah, you can see like these 5 right here.
Did I see any more of them coming up, or do I just like poke my head out now as the shots are happening? 5.
You see 5 of them, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. I am going to run out because I only see 5. Do I see that there's more of them now?
No, because there's a slope here.
Okay.
You wouldn't see until you got to like right here.
Well, I'm gonna multi-action and I'm gonna run up the stairs. Oh, I moved 5. Great. 1, 2, 3. Do I see them yet?
You see them all now.
Oh, that's more than 4, which I was totally gonna just use Havoc and blast them into the water and be done with it. But there's more of them and they're spread out. And now someone definitely saw me. So
Probably, yeah. Almost certainly. You are also covered in blood.
yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck it. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna say, wait! So who's in charge here? I need to talk to you.
Okay, so like
You stop rowing away.
he swam away.
Oh, stop swimming away.
He's also underwater right now, so so yeah, they all like turn and point their guns at you.
Hands in the air.
Okay.
Who's your captain? Sergeant,
so-
anything?
The guy who was shouting at Mr. Dibbs over here kind of like steps up and says, I am Sergeant Bakir. Who are you?
Can I talk to you?
Talk.
I'm gonna step up. Did they keep backing up?
Yeah, he says, stop where you are.
Okay. You're scared of me, are you?
I mean, you are covered in blood.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh man, I probably smell gross.
Yeah.
Listen, if I could just talk to you for a sec, I'm sure we can work things out. Just a little bit of, you could call it gang violence, I guess.
We are willing to talk if you stand down.
Yeah. I mean, he's in the water. He can't stand, but I'm fine. Look, I only have one weapon. I'll unbuckle my sword and I don't want to give it to I'll toss it backwards.
Okay.
Look, see? Like my sword is useful.
Yeah, so you toss it backwards and it like bounces off the stairs and falls into the water.
Oh, fuck. Mister, can you grab that, please?
Mr. Dibbs, why don't you give me a notice roll?
So while this is going on,
Yes, Rob.
I'm gonna cast environmental protection on the 4 friends that we have here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give it the sneaky boost,
Mm-hmm.
which I believe is a +1. Environmental protection.
I got an 11 to notice. Sorry, I was
Okay, so first thing is you see someone who looks kind of like Tara, sort of standing up on the wharf again.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you see her throw her sword into the water, and the attention of the guards seem to have been diverted from you.
Okay, I get her sword,
Okay,
and
so you like swim back and grab the sword.
yep, and
Quick question.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
It is evening, so sun is setting.
Okay.
now that I see that the captain's out here in front of everyone, I'm going to try and get under the dock and like resurface and hide and try and listen to what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, so when you get the sword, you look up and you do see like one of these guys is still sort of like looking down in the water. So you're not sure if he knows you're down there or not, but he's keeping an eye out.
Okay.
So yeah, you throw your sword into the ocean, Tara, and
Yeah.
that seems to make them a little bit less anxious.
I totally meant to throw it in the water.
Yeah. So he says, the sergeant says, all right, who are you exactly? And why, what are you talking about gang violence? Did you do this?
I didn't do it. but I can sort of tell you what is going on here if we can talk a little more privately. I'm not saying come alone with me to some dark alley, but like, just can we lower our voices and talk face to face here?
It's fine. And he kind of like looks back to the other 5 guys here and says, secure the area.
Tell them you're with the FBI.
He kind of walks up and like his 2 guys sort of are kind of on the periphery, sort of on edge, but not actively pointing their weapons at you anymore.
So, as this is going on, I was able to get up. I dropped my smile on my pistol. I got environmental protection on our 4 boys.
Mm-hmm.
With the sneaky bonus, I'm gonna have them just try to silently get in the water here with Jakob.
Okay.
Say, hang out here. If we're not back, if I don't come get you in like half an hour, try to find your way back to the ship.
Just stay underwater?
Yeah, you'll be able to breathe. Don't worry about it. If you can't breathe, all of a sudden, get to the surface.
They look slightly anxious at the prospect, but they nod. And
It'll be fine.
they'll do it.
It'll be fine.
Yep, totally fine. So yeah, they slip into the water quietly. Yeah, I mean, the guys up there are distracted enough by Tara and Mr. Dibbs that they don't notice. They can't even really see this area right here, so...
Alright, so
All right.
at that point, I'll probably like slowly walk out. I'll leave them all behind.
You're just gonna like slowly walk up the stairs.
With my hands raised.
Alright, so... Yeah, they look at you as Tara, you're sort of about to do whatever you're going to do, and the sergeant kind of points back and says, "Is she with you?"
She looks small, but she's a crack specialist, I assure you.
Crack specialist?
Yes, we specialize in crack.
I guess I sniff and rub my nose.
He just kind of looks at you skeptically and says, "Sure."
Yeah, that's pure.
Is he like next to me? Can I like lower my voice and whisper a little bit now?
He's like at a conversation distance. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
If you want, you can like lean in a little bit and.
And then
Okay.
like, can he step back just a touch, please? He'll be able to hear what I have to say.
Kind of like frowns a little bit and gestures for him to back up.
So I can't whisper because my mic settings, but I am whispering right now.
Okay. Yep.
Whisper
Okay,
mode
so-
activate.
I don't like to reveal the organization I work with very often. We generally prefer to work a little under the radar, but since we got a little loud this time, I'm willing to pay you and your men to just look the other way and let us go about our business. And I'm gonna pull out the letter with the Bahram Shipping Authority seal on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to show him the seal kind of behind cupped hand.
Okay. Let's see here. Does this guy even know what that is? Okay, so he kind of looks at it and says, "You are from Bahrain?"
Not necessarily, but we're working under contract for them right now. What you had here was a very dangerous group of criminals that really needed to be dealt with extrajudiciarily, if you know what I mean.
Alright, give me a persuasion roll at +2.
Okay, I'm bad at this. +2 is great.
Yep. Because you got the seal, you got a good argument, you got a bribe.
No violence towards these guys yet.
Yeah.
I got a 6.
Okay. He says, "Fine, just make your donation to the Catcher's Guard and be on your way quickly. And we won't have to make this a scene any more than it already has been.
Okay, alright. So there's 10 of them. I'm gonna pull out 200 marks, say 10 for all of you, and then I'll pull out another 40, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And an extra 40 for the man in charge.
That'd be
All right, yeah. So
100.
he looks at that and nods and says, "That should do. Good luck with whatever you're doing. Just try not to make it so loud next time."
We will, of course.
Was there a cannon that was fired around here? And he kind of like looks around.
That's the damage.
Oh, one of them was a fucking witch. They can be loud. Don't worry, they're gone.
Yes, troublesome.
I get up and get in the boat and start rowing again.
It's
Yeah,
sorry for my associate. He's not all there, and I'll.
Yeah, the sergeant nods like, "Oh yes, I totally understand."
And then I start like strumming the lute with my feet.
Yep, you sold it. The guys who are like watching over there just kind of like shake their heads like, crazy Valish.
Yep, I'm good with a sword though.
All right, yeah. So the sergeant takes the bribe and sort of like nods, says, "As far as we're concerned, you are never here. Now, I suggest you leave quickly before anyone else shows up."
All haste, thank you. And then go.
All right. Are you going to get your boys with the sharks?
That's
Climb out of the water.
That's what I was going with the boat for, was to get the wereshark.
I'll probably wait until they leave.
Wait until who leaves?
The Port Authority officials.
Well, they'll be here all day.
They're telling you guys to leave.
Operation?
Yeah. They're going to like look through this place and investigate and stuff.
I'll go to the captain and whisper what I did, and then I'll let her.
What did you do?
Oh, sent the guys down into the water to hide.
Oh.
With Jakob. They're just kind of hanging out below the dock.
Okay. Sure. I'll. So Mr. Dibs has the boat, and he's rowing this way.
Yep.
Yes.
And our guys are in the water with Jakob.
Yep.
Okay. Just row to the next pier over, and then we can load Jakob on the boat. I'll go in the water with the guys.
All right. So you're gonna jump into the water?
Yep. And then he went back into the sea from whence he came. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna just walk away and drop into the water. And I'll cast water protection as I do it.
Okay, then where are you going to go, Robin, in all this?
I'll whip on Mr. Dibs.
Okay, and you're gonna get in the dinghy with him?
Yeah, and I'll tell him where the captain wants us to meet.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, like a couple of the guards just sort of like watch as Tara jumps in the water, and you guys just kind of row away on a dinghy that was, I mean, pretty obviously stolen, but
We brought it.
yeah, and he just found it. But yeah, they just kind of shake their heads, and go about their business, picking through the wreckage that you guys caused. And you guys are able to get Yaka pulled up into the dinghy, like wrapped in like a waterlogged curtain, and get him back to the Forget-Me-Not. I'm assuming is the end goal here.
I mean, I guess Mr. Dibbs and I will be in the dinghy and.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys can get back at this point without issue. You have successfully negotiated your way out of the messing with the authorities, and yeah, you're free and clear now. All right, so back at the Forget-Me-Not, better roll a couple of things for your injured guys. Oh wow, nice. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so one of the there were 6 guys that got downed in that fight, and unfortunately, one of them didn't make it. But the other 6 were saved. Again, most in part due to, the other 5 were saved. Most in part due to your quite talented ship's surgeon.
Yeah,
Dr. Finch.
such a good crew member.
Yep. Yeah, as you guys get back and sort of get the lowdown, Dr. Finch, who sort of like peels off his like bloodied gloves, and says, I must say, Captain, I was a little bit skeptical at this position at first of the small ship and relatively mundane goings-on, but well, it's had quite a few interesting injuries lately, keeping me sharp.
Yeah, we lied to you about the mundaneness of the work we do.
He just kind of shrugs and says, well, no matter, a little bit of excitement never did anyone harm.
Sorry, I might have missed.
Except for, Postal.
Right, the dead guy.
I might have missed. Am I here?
Yes, you guys are all here.
All right. This is the doctor?
Yep.
Yeah. So I suppose you could take a look at my leg, Doc.
Oh, yes, that does look awfully nasty, doesn't it? Get to work at that. Yep, so you have 1 wound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Frickin' crushed it. Yeah, he got a 19 on his healing roll for that one.
Wow. Well,
he binds it up real quick, and you might not even have a scar.
That's not the first harpoon you've stitched together, is it?
Oh, yes, well, they're quite common. Basically just large fish hooks.
All right. Oh, I'm glad you're here. I didn't want.
Well, I'm quite impressed. It penetrated all the way through your leg.
The one who threw it was no pushover.
Truly interesting.
I did taunt him a little. I may have goaded him into adding a little extra oomph.
Well, in this circumstance, it seems to have helped you a little bit with the head protruding all the way through it. Likely made extracting the harpoon itself a good amount easier.
Well, not any less painful, but easier, yes.
No, yes, of course.
Anyway, thank you very much. I'm going to happily walk up the stairs and.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah. Beamall, stop. All right, so you guys are
All
back
healed
at ship. Mission successful.
Oh, thank you, Captain, for defusing that situation as well. I did not know how to handle that. I kind of forgot about our little writ of permission. So, in the water I went.
I mean, that's a good spot to situation. That's what I did in the end, anyways.
After
Yeah, I
a little
really
bit more
didn't want to have
explanation.
to use it, but oh well.
I wasn't going to stand by and say, well, my captain has a form of whatever. Like, no, I have no idea what the fuck. I'm out.
All right. So the two items that Mr. Dibbs retrieved there, Rob and I take it that you examine those a bit as you
Oh yes.
as you guys head back. Okay, so for the bracelet, you look at that. So each of the beads have like a little sort of like rune type thing carved onto it, and you are able to identify that as a talisman of Beast Friend with 10 power points in it.
Oh,
Just because that is something you are familiar with.
No,
The
not the sharks, probably.
yeah.
I totally forgot. I had Beast Friend. I could have just controlled those sharks.
Well, you ended up not having to.
And it cost me 50 marks.
And then the shark tooth necklace, you might need to take a little bit longer to look at that one to figure out what it is. But there are 8 shark teeth on it, and they have radiate a certain magic to them, fairly faint, but from studying it, you notice that it's not so much the necklace that is magical, but each of the teeth radiate a faint magic separate to one another.
Okay. There's no runes or anything on them?
Nope. Yeah, so what do you guys want to do now?
Well, as soon as it kind of chills out, I'm gonna the next day probably go hang out with old Midge before we head out.
Okay.
Just go hang out with old Midge.
Yep. I mean, your main situation is diffused. After a couple of hours. Well, yeah, I assume you guys rest for the night. Now that it's well after dark, once you guys get back and everyone tended to. So in the morning, you're not bothered by any of the port authority or anything. So it seems as though your bribe worked and your crew didn't get caught escaping the scene of the crime.
Nice. Man, we are good at this.
Successful gang purge. Yeah, so you're free to go about your shore time tasks and stuff independently. So yeah, Robin, you want to go see Old Midge?
Yep.
And then, so in terms of ship stuff, you have a quick meeting with Doomy on the following morning, and he says, Captain, I should be able to sell the sugarcane that we purchased at Bahrain in the next couple of days. Are we still looking at heading to the Free Isle?
That is the plan, yeah.
Very well. The weapons that we took from the galley, it may be wiser to hold on to them rather than sell them here. We could probably get rid of them here, but they will likely be more. We could get a better price in the Isle, and the people there are quite interested in supplies like that, and well, they don't care where they come from.
Right. Well, let's hold on to them then. No need to make things more difficult.
Very well. We'll have to purchase more provisions as well, for both for the galley and for our own ship. But you merely tell me how many that we require, and I will organize that as well.
Right. Get probably. I guess probably 2 units of provisions. We run out pretty quickly.
Yeah, so for your ship, 21 days of provisions covers the crew. And then for the galley, they will go through a unit of provisions in 12 days.
How long do we think to the Free Isles?
Less than 12 days.
Okay,
for
let's
sure.
buy.
12 days would be more than enough.
1 for them and 2 for us.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, probably like 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 if you're going slow. So, all right. So each one of those is 250 marks.
250.
We just
Yep.
take out the profits for the sugarcane.
Oh wait.
That would be the stuff you're splitting for your crew, probably. Unless you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could do that and just not give them as much pay this time.
Well, I guess I was just thinking from the. Hold on. Let me pull
So
up.
the 775 marks is the current amount that the sugarcane is selling for. $775.
Did you just put that in the current booty?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's all sold and squared away.
Hold on, what happened? Did you remove the ship investment?
Yes, that was with the ship investment was paid.
Okay. Then that goes back to the ship's fund. Remember how much?
Yes, I forgot to do that. Let's see here. So it was 7, and you're selling them for normal price, I believe. So 1,400.
So 625. That sounds right.
Yeah. So yeah, that means you have almost enough to buy all the provisions with the ship fund.
$625.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna split up the 775. How many? We have 60 shares of loot.
Yep. -1.
Yeah, -1.
Oh, also, or no, I already minused that, so 60 shares is
Okay.
Also, plus 10 marks from the guy who died, because you gave him 10 extra marks.
Well, that was from our personal.
Right, yeah, so I mean, like, you get that money back because he's dead.
Right.
He doesn't have any last will and testament,
I'll put it in the ship fund.
Okay.
Okay, 775. All right. 12 shares or 12 marks a share.
Alright, so yep, you guys each get 24.
Sugar.
The ship gets some.
And then there's 6 shares with the ship.
So the ship's fund should be enough to buy all your provisions.
So another 127 to the ship's fund.
And then if you're going to buy 3 units of provisions.
However, the provisions for the galley, unless we're going to make a profit off that, probably shouldn't come out of the ship's fund.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I hope we can sell it to the pirates. I don't know how that's going to go down.
The what?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's up to you guys how you want to do that. Yeah.
Well, I'll take 500 out for our 2 shares, and then for now, why don't we just personally pay for the galley as like a more risky investment?
Ooh, all right. Without risk and reward, man. You got to do it.
Or I don't know. Do we want to just share the risk with the ship?
Well, we don't. The thing is, when we hit the mail ship,
We didn't really
we
get.
didn't really have a plan for like how we were going to make money and pay the crew with it.
Yeah.
So I think the easiest way is to say, "Hey, we hit a ship. The crew gets to sell the ship."
Okay, that's good. So I'll just take it out of the ship fund.
Right, yeah, and then if you guys end up selling the ship, then you split the shares from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so we have
Sounds
2
about right.
crewmates, 1 weaponry, 3 cargo. I'm gonna go ahead and put the 250 in the.
All right, yep, that all checks out. Got your paperwork squared away. All right,
It's kind of like running a business, but
kind of.
I get
Pirate
to
accountant.
I get to shoot things. So
You have 42 days of provision, so that'll last you for another month and a bit, maybe 2 months, depending on how long you spend in port. All right, yeah. So the
Oh, also, do we want to try to go plunder some of the rum from the ship's fin or whatever that place is called?
the rabid shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could try and do that.
Can we go back to that map?
Sure.
Because there's a whole stock room right next to that tunnel.
There is, yes.
I don't want to do it open. I feel like we could definitely sneak in and
Right. I'm thinking doing it at the dead of night and like on the ocean floor.
yeah, I'm behind that. Little bit of free
Make
loot,
a little bit of a
but scratch.
yep.
Because I think rum sells pretty good in the free aisle.
But rum sells good to us.
Yeah.
Well, not you, I guess.
I mean, we
All
still have 7 units of cargo available. So.
When are you going to do that? So, dead of the night. Are you going to do it like the following night after this?
I'll probably send Paul to scout every now and then just to see what the sitch is with the feds.
Okay.
The
Yeah. So just update like through the course of the day. Have Paul kind of like keep an eye on it.
yeah.
Okay.
And then
So
if they're like crawling, I don't know, maybe we wait a day. But I think they're probably just going to look at it, take some rum for themselves, and then.
so as far as you can tell, through the day, they just kind of like clean up the place a little bit and gather up all the bodies and put them on a cart. They do. It does seem, well, Paul probably wouldn't be able to tell exactly, but yeah, they gather up all the bodies and presumably they like scour through the area, but by the evening they're not really there anymore. They just kind of like cleared the place out. He didn't see any goods being taken specifically, but yeah, it looks like it's pretty safe to go back to.
Well, let's go hit it before the rest of the scum get to it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you guys go back with leading a little group of your guys, assumed for carrying.
Yeah, with sacks and buckets and bags.
Sacks and buckets and bags. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I imagine we'll probably bring a few long ships or longboats.
Yeah. You're just gonna come up to the dock at night and just ransack the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll be right
All
back.
right. Yeah, when wasn't
Actually, I'm gonna stay behind
okay.
because me and Dr. Tobias Finch, we're gonna cut up Jakob's body.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna direct him on what's important and what I want.
All right.
He's gonna do the cutting.
Sounds good. So then yeah, we'll just go either Robin or Mr. Dibbs give me a stealth roll just for general like sneakiness of the ransacking.
I'll give Mr. Dibbs the letter in case.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
In case you run into trouble.
I'm definitely going to boost our sneaky.
Yeah, that you can just do it on yourself and then make a stealth roll, and that will be representative of
Okay.
various things like that. Yeah.
Boost
you
my
need it.
sneaky and add the stealthy.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Not with advantage, but I got it.
All right. Yep. So then go ahead and make the roll.
All right, back. What are we doing?
I got a 6.
Sneaking.
Ooh, should I roll?
No, it's just a group roll that Robin headed
Okay.
because it wasn't the sneakiest. You didn't have to be super sneaky necessarily. Just general ransacking sneak.
Gotcha.
All right, yeah. So you guys, you come in like wraiths, assisted by Robin's magic, and pillage the place. There are a couple of like, not necessarily valuable, but just like knickknack things like mugs and stuff. If you want to take them, some of the crew probably grab them, just like, oh, this is a nice mug, kind of that.
Nice.
Um,
Little chalice goblet.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, most of the mugs are just like pewter and crappy, but
Okay. But still, he
there's
doesn't
a couple
have a,
like
he doesn't have a mug.
like bottles and stuff. Yeah,
Is
exactly.
there a sign?
A sign.
Yep.
Then
like the rabid shark or
yeah, there is there's a sign on the door, which is like just sort of leaned up against the like side of the frame, which looks to be a declaration from the Ketras Guard, and it just says this building is consigned under order of the Ketras Port Authority. No trespassing.
Oops.
And I mean, it looks pretty half-hearted, even just because like the door is even on its hinges, and there's a bunch of holes in the wall.
Well, goodness, we don't want to do anything illegal.
Oh golly gee,
But
trespassing.
there's no like rabid shark sign.
I mean, there is a sign
Is it
for the
small
rabid
enough to
shark.
take?
It's like one of those swingy signs. You could take it, yeah.
Okay.
It's probably about the size of like a shield, just made of like a wooden plank.
Steel there.
It's shaped like a shark. But yes, you can take the sign.
Take the sign.
So in terms of like actual, I mean, there's some chairs and tables, all that sort of stuff. But in terms of what you're actually looking for, there are 2 units of rum total. It looks like the guard definitely did take some of it, probably at least half of it. But the other half down in this little cellar area, they just didn't bother with.
Okay.
So you guys are able to make off with that stuff and can add it to your hold.
Get it, boys.
Oh
Nice.
yeah. Sorry, I kind of missed out if there was a speak of money. Like all I heard is like there was shares, but I don't know if we got any.
Oh yeah, 12 marks for, or no, sorry, 24 marks for you.
Okay. Hooray!
to your pocket.
Yay! I will take 24 and more.
All right. Yep. So that's the sneak seas and the acquisition of rum done there. So then to jump over to Tara, you want to instruct Dr. Tobias to dissect Jakob's body.
Yep. Harvest all the good bits.
All right.
And by the way, if you get blood on your hand, don't wipe it near your mouth.
Oh, of course not. I have perfectly proper hygiene, I assure you, Captain.
By the way, did I ever... Mr. Dibb, you never showed me that rum, did you?
No, not yet.
Oh, yes, the smelling rum. So, Tara, why don't you give me an occult roll?
Yep. Getting much better at it.
I was gonna wait till we were all just kind of hanging out on the ship again, but I might have missed.
Ah, yes.
Part of
I
that.
got an 8.
An 8. Nice. So that gives him a raise as well. With the assist.
Nice.
All
Teamwork.
right. So you are able to harvest. Let's see. A lot of his blood is gone, but 4 vials of were-shark blood. His heart, if you want that, you can carve that out.
Yeah. Pickle that.
Which is it's a curious thing because like you definitely observe his heart especially seems to still have some regenerative properties. Like Mr. or Dr. Finch goes to like cut the like main arteries, and like when he's finished, one of the arteries is like reconnected, and he has to cut it again and like do it quickly and extract the heart before it like fuses back to the skin.
Oh, I bet it doesn't. I bet it doesn't rot. That's cool.
Yeah. And then bones. You want the skull?
Obviously, that is what we're going for.
The skull has a couple of holes in it from the 4 times Robin shot him and Mr. Dibb stabbed him. But it just adds to the battle scarred look. And then various other bones. So you have the wereshark skull, and then probably like another. How are we doing the bone? Oh, it was in money worth.
In money bucks worth.
Okay, yeah. So like, you have so many bones.
I have a lot of bones.
Probably like.